Hi, I'm Steve Ruth, professor in the School of Public Policy at George Mason University, and this is going to be a 4 or 5 minute presentation which answers this question: what is this new course on MOOCs all about in the spring 2013 semester? It's called Massive Open Online Courses in Higher Education Policy, and basically the course is about a very complicated new public policy issue which is framed around the problems of the very high cost of tuition in America today. Another possible description of the course is higher ed policy and ballooning tuition costs. Can MOOCs, course redesign, and competency-based approaches help? So if you're interested in this kind of a course, which looks both at the technology as well as the policy issues associated with the cost spiral in higher education, you may find this one interesting. The challenges the course addresses are mostly financial ones. There are 3 statistics that stand out. One of them is that the cost of higher education has been increasing at about twice the rate of inflation for several decades now. I'll say that again. The cost of higher education has been increasing at a rate twice that of inflation every year for several decades in the United States. That's one cost number. Another one is that students, when they graduate and have loans to pay off, on average have $27,000, sort of a mini mortgage, that they're faced with as when they graduate from college. And by the way, the aggregate, and this is the last number I'll bother you with, but the aggregate of all college loans in the United States, the unpaid, is over $1 trillion. That's more than all credit card debt. So this is definitely an area where if technology can help, it looks like some sort of intervention would be very welcome. So the course examines policy issues associated with about a dozen significant technology interventions in higher education. MOOCs is one of them, but we'll also be looking at many others. Course redesign is a good example, and there are others like the $10,000 college degree and competency-based programs. So we'll be looking at all of those and examining the pluses and minuses. About half the course is going to be delivered online, so students will be able to focus on something that they really find interesting after we finish the required first half of the course, the material there. Then you'll be able to kind of go out on your own for other material that you find personally interesting. Why would anybody want to attend this course? Well, I think there are about a half dozen reasons. The first one is the content. It's interesting, it's current, it's controversial, and for some reason it's very little understood in many public policy circles, even though it is staggering in its cost dimensions. Secondly, it's a team approach, so student teams will be working on quite a few projects. So if you like teams, if you like teamwork, particularly online teamwork, then this course might be helpful for you. Also the fact that the second half of the course you'll be able to work more on your own. Some students find that useful. I should add that this is not an easy course. It's a tough public policy course. It's a graduate course, and there are plenty of assignments and presentations and the things you expect in a challenging graduate course in public policy. We'll be looking at MOOCs and maybe actually doing some in class. We'll work on that, but we have quite a few people that are working with us that are skilled in this, and we might even be able not only to talk about MOOCs, but perhaps design a few of them. The required deliverables, as I mentioned, are written assignments, reports, presentations, as you would expect in a tough graduate course. But most people who take courses in this format find them to be, well, I won't say fun, but interesting, and I hope you would too. So the bottom line is the course is rigorous, but it's new material and it offers considerable freedom, and I think that for many people who want to find out what it's like in the grad school of maybe 25 years from now, many of these concepts we'll discuss are perfect examples. So if you decide to join, my name is Steve Ruth. I'm a professor in the School of Public Policy. My number is 31789-993-1789, and my email is ruth@gmu.edu. Thanks a lot.